Morning! Let's start off the day with some handwriting. And we're going to be writing some more of our high frequency words today. Those are the words that it's really important that you can read and write nice and quickly. So let's start off by practicing reading some of these high frequency words and then we'll write them. Okay, off you go. What? This. Be. Have. Like. And there. Right, get your pencils and paper and let's get started with some writing.
Okay, so let's start with there. Is it a tricky word or just a high frequency word? Well, can we sound it out? No, we can't, so it is a tricky word, which means it's even more important that we're spelling it correctly. So we need to start off with our letter T. We start at the top, come all the way down, curve, lift and cross. Then we've got our H. We start at the top, come all the way down, bounce halfway back up, over, down and flick. And our E, we start with a loop and make a curve. Then we've got the letter R. We need to start at the top, come down, bounce back up and over, and another E. Start with a loop and make a curve. Next we've got what. Is it a tricky word? Wat. No, we can't really sound it out, can we? So it's definitely a tricky word as well. We need to start with the letter W, which is a nice easy one of our zigzag monster letters. We slope down, we slope back up, we slope down, and we slope back up again. Then we've got another H. We start at the top, come all the way down, bounce halfway back up, come over, down and flick. And then the A. We make a curve, go up to the top, come back down and flick. And then a T. We start at the top, come all the way down and curve, lift and cross. Next we've got this. This. Yeah, we can sound that one out. So it's a very high frequency word, but it's not a tricky word. We should be able to use our phonics to spell it. So we need to start with the letter T. We start at the top, come all the way down, curve, lift and cross. Then we've got our letter H. We start at the top, come all the way down, bounce halfway back up, come over, down and flick. And then our I. We start at the top, come down and flick, lift and dot. And remember, it's just a little dot like that, not a circle. And then finally our S. We make a curve slope and make a curve back again. Okay, now we've got B, another tricky word. We've got to be careful with how we spell this word. We need to start with the letter B. We start at the top, come all the way down, bounce halfway back up and go all the way around, and then E. We start with a loop and make a curve. And remember, we don't have the double E sound because it is a tricky word. It's just got one E at the end. Now we've got have. This is another one where the spelling catches us out quite often. Have, but then we've got an E on the end. So we need to start with our H. We start at the top, come all the way down, bounce halfway back up, come over, down and flick. Then our A. We make a curve, go up to the top, come back down and flick. V. Slope down, slope back up. And E. Start with a loop and make a curve. And we've got to remember to put that E on the end to spell have correctly. And finally today we have got like with a split digraph I. So that one we can use our phonics to spell. We need to start with the letter L. So we start at the top, come all the way down and flick. Then I. Start at the top, come down and flick, lift and dot. Then we've got our K. we need to start at the top, come all the way down, bounce halfway back up, loop, slope and flick. And then finally our E, we start with a loop and make a curve. Have a practice of all those words for me and see if you can put any of them into a sentence. I will see you tomorrow for some more handwriting.